right, well, welcome back, folks. Well, we're back, and guess what? We're still working on fence. I think it's been 3 days total that we've actually spent working on the fence. One thing I didn't end up making a video of it because how many times can you guys watch us making fence or setting fence posts and setting the concrete? But while we were gone, we were able to come up here for a couple days, and then we got this set right here. So today we're going to end up we'll weld an H brace across right there and get set up. I want to say I have been real impressed with the what is it? It's a fence pounder, the Honda. It's like the Honda GX 35 GX 4-stroke fence pounder, and we were actually able to drive these 2-inch posts into the ground. And I'll probably play a little montage on it, or put it over this terrible speech that I'm giving. But we were able to get those set. The only thing I can say I might do different is I may build a little contraption where we can have 2 people hang on either side of it while we're driving those down, because that was kind of a pain. One person driving it on those 2-inch posts, it didn't really didn't go down as much as we'd hoped. But whenever Dad and Bray were hanging on it while I was driving it, that really did help. One thing I will say about that experience, if you're gonna go get you a fence driver, earplugs, man, that is a must. The first time we did it over there, we didn't have an idea on how loud it was going to be. But especially with the 2-inch pipe, the T-posts are one thing, but the 2-inch pipe, man, that makes it's loud. But it worked out. So here we are. We're up here for a few days this time. So I mean, it's a 1/4 mile fence. We've been working on it 3 days so far. I'm really hoping that we can get it done while we're here. Today is going to be a day. So the goal for today, Bray, what I hope to get done is, number one, we're going to get these driven, or the H brace. We're going to weld that up. So you're on fire watch while I'm doing that, and then we'll walk the fence line with the loppers, clear out all these trees and everything that are in the line, so we can make a straight line. And then I hope to get at least some of the bottom wire strung today. That's an ambitious goal, and we got a late start. We got a late start. We didn't get in until late last night, slept in a little bit, taking it easy. And then whenever you get up here, it's just kind of, I mean, you got to just take a minute and relax and look around, because thank God for what you got. And so yeah, that's what we did. And but now it's over. We're ready to get to work. That's what we're going to do. Hope we got a lot to do. Ambitious day. We'll get done what we can and pick up where we left off the next day. But here we go. There is one quick thing that I just want to add. This is like our 4th video or something now. I'm a pro at absolutely nothing. We saw a need and we're trying to fix it, and we're doing it the best way we know how. So I'm sure that we're going about all kinds of different stuff wrong, and if we do this, it'd be a little easier and all that. You'd probably be right. I mean, if you've built a lot of fence, you know how to do it. We do what we can, and we use pretty much what the tools that we have that we already have. But I just kind of wanted to add that, because I'm sure that we're doing all kinds of stuff wrong and not exactly the way it ought to be done, but we're doing it the best we can. And yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, thanks. So we already leveled it up, right, Braden? Yeah. We're good to go? Alright, well, next up. Yeah, I'm probably not going to show my terrible welds.
I was about to say that.
Oh, really? You talking trash about my weld? Well, maybe you want to try welding.
No, Jared told me that your welds didn't look good whenever he came to the house.
Jared's talking trash about my weld?
He can weld. He knows how.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to talk to Jared about that. And no, I can't weld. I just learned, like last December, I believe, when I learned how to weld. And I'm bad at it. But it sticks together for the most part. Just don't stress it too bad. We're leveled up. There you go. Okay, well, step one is complete. We've got the H braces done. I don't care how poor a job the welds were done, but the H braces are up. So we'll move on to the next step. And like I said before, I'm not a pro at any of this stuff. Just, I mean, what is this, like our 4th episode? I'm sure if you guys have seen it, you know that by now. I really don't know what I'm doing, just trying to figure it out. But step 2 today, what was it, Braden? What did I say? We're gonna set, or step 1 was get the H braces done, and then 2, and I think it'll be the longest, is gonna be this part right here. So what we're gonna do, we got to go through. We've got the loppers. I'll go through with the loppers, and then you're gonna be cutting the wire and pulling it off as best we can, and then we'll get it loaded up on the trailer this evening. But we've got a lot of that to do, so we better get started at it. I wanted to show you something as we're getting involved in this very first one here. This fence just goes through, like I said at the beginning, this thing is at least 30 years old, maybe 40 or 50. So these trees have kind of grown up through it over time. We want to cut. I think on this part right here, we're just going to have to actually cut the wire and drag it out of the tree as best we can. And whenever we rerun that wire, we'll rerun it down through and do it. Otherwise, we'll end up killing the tree, I guess. Don't want to do that if we don't have to. So we'll cut what we have to off the trees here, and then whenever we go restring it, we'll just have to be careful or deliberate on how we sit it through so it's in a straight line whenever we go fish it through. But wanted to kind of give you an idea of what we're dealing with on this very first part. But I don't think the rest of it's going to be near as bad as we go on through. It shouldn't be. It's shouldn't be anything like this first part. Okay, well, first, just a personal note, like working and filming at the same time, you know, again, we're just getting started at this, but it's harder than it looks because you're sitting here trying to do that, but I realize we're missing some good shots. One thing you can tell, this fence here, it's you got the barbed wire on the top, and then you have sheep wire underneath that. So I think what we decided to do is we're gonna pull the barbed wire first, and then we're gonna deal with the sheep wire, because over time and year you can tell the erosion, and it's kind of stopped, it's buried in there. So we're gonna try to get this barbed wire, and then we're gonna deal with the sheep wire. It seems to be working, but it's been kind of a booger. I'll try to get this set up right fast where possibly you can see. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. That's about 100 yards down and about 800 to go. So we'll see how it goes.